You're watching RedChip TV, your source for small cap news.
Hi, welcome back to RedChip Small Cap TV. My name is Brad Klein, Vice President of RedChip, and we're coming to you from San Francisco at La Meridian Hotel, March 24th, here at the RedChip Health Tech Investment Forum, RedChip Small Cap Technology and Health Tech Investment Forum. And we're excited to bring you a number of these interviews from these emerging growth companies, and some exciting stories are coming forth here. So too bad you missed it, but we're glad you're watching here via video. With me today I have Mr. Rob Faber. He's the president and CEO of a company called Goldspring Incorporated. Also to his left is Dennis Anderson. He's the senior engineer for the company, and the symbol for Goldspring is GSPG. It's traded over the counter. And gentlemen, welcome to RedChip Small Cap TV.
Thanks, Brad.
Thank you.
Tell us about Goldspring. Tell us what the company does.
Goldspring is a precious metals mining company. We're located in the Comstock district of Nevada. It's a prolific gold mining area. And for the last 12 months or so, we've been really engaged in a comprehensive drilling program, and really are looking forward to being in production here in the near term.
You're in the drilling stage right now. Can you talk a little bit about the area, a little bit more, some of the history?
Yeah, the Comstock is a world-class historical deposit of precious metals. And in the 1860s through the early 1900s, produced about 8 million ounces of gold and about 200 million ounces of silver. And the big story with Gold Springs is the consolidation of the mining district. First time in history that the district's been consolidated under one banner, and it looks very promising. Drill results to date are very encouraging, and we're moving towards production probably next year. But it looks very, very good.
And as a precious metals mining company, gold and silver in the region you're in, it's a known hot region right now. Tell us about the size of this market. It's really a worldwide market, isn't it?
It definitely is a worldwide market. And right now, obviously, there's a lot of focus on precious metals, considering the economic climate. And if you look at the studies out there, we're actually consuming a lot more gold and silver than we're actually producing. And some of the large deposits that you read about, their reserves are diminishing, and so there's a real strain on the marketplace at this time.
Sure. Again, let me give you that symbol. Goldspring Incorporated, the symbol on that is GSPG. I'm speaking with Rob Faber. He's the president and CEO of Goldspring, as well as Dennis Anderson, the senior engineer. And tell us a little bit about your background, Rob, and your team.
Well, my background, I've actually spent about 20 years in the environmental sector, and I've been with Goldspring since late 2003. And since that time, we've really been concentrating on building a world-class team. And we've been fortunate to bring people like Dennis Anderson, who's an engineer and a geologist, and he can tell you a little bit more about himself. But we've added some excellent people to our staff over the last 12 months, and we've kind of rounded it off through getting some consultants that are recognized throughout the mining sector in their specific disciplines. So we're real fortunate to have great people.
Good, good. And you hinted at it. You hinted at it a little bit for the future. You're looking at some milestones. Without getting too specific out there, give us kind of an outlay of what the future holds for Goldspring.
At the last RedChip conference back in June, we announced our first resource report, and it was based upon early stage drilling. And since that time, we've been focused on additional drilling, and we've had some real success. So right now, we're really putting our energies into getting that resource reserve report completed and getting our mine plan completed, really with the sight of being back into production. And as Dennis said, it looks like probably early next year is when we'd actually be back in production. Back in production.
And given that where the stock is right now, there's plenty of upside here. Why should our viewers, investors out there, consider Goldspring stock right now?
Good question, Brad. I mean, number one, we've had a tremendous amount of success with this ongoing drilling program, and not only are we adding tons of mineralized material, both silver and gold, but we're finding high-grade material, and it's different from most of the other gold companies out there. So That high-grade material will actually allow us to produce gold and silver at a much cheaper level than those that have lower grades.
So you're looking at some cost advantages there.
Correct.
Very nice.
Some of the major cost advantages we're looking at are the engineering and permitting, design and startup of a mill. The operation historically has been a leach operation, a heap leach operation. The recoveries of the metals, gold would be recovered at 60 to 70% in the heap leach. Low-grade ore is placed on a heap and solution recovered. And then with the milling operation, mill-grade ore will be run through the process and recoveries will be in the 95%.
Wow.
So we have a higher grade ore and a better recovery. So both of those are working in our favor economically.
Those are some nice advantages.
And one other key item, we've been focused on an area that represents less than 5% of our land position in the Comstock. And we've identified several other opportunities, exploration opportunities outside of that area where we've had so much success drilling. So we believe that we have a lot of great things to look forward to in terms of mine exploration and mining itself, the actual production. So.
This is Goldspring Incorporated CEO and President Rob Faber, along with Dennis Anderson. He's the senior engineer for the company. The symbol for Goldspring is GSPG. We're coming to you from the RedChip Small Cap and Health Tech Investment Forum. And gentlemen, to wrap this up here, leave our viewers and investors out there with some parting thoughts on why they should be excited about the company.
Well, like we said earlier, I mean, we are absolutely experiencing a lot of success where we're drilling, and we believe that we're going to be back in production, right, and we'll have profitable production, and the opportunities outside of that small area that we're talking about, we see as a real opportunity for the company and for its shareholders.
And I think in addition to that, the team of experts and professionals we have on board now is capable of making things work and work well. We've got engineers, geologists, and metallurgists that all have experience and success in precious metals.
And I think given the economic climate out there, the market for precious metals might never be more compelling than it is right now.
This is a great time.
Right. So there you are, Goldspring Incorporated. Symbol on that is GSPG. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brad.
All right.
This report is not a recommendation or solicitation to purchase or sell any security, nor does it constitute investment advice. Visit RedChip.com for full financial disclosures on RedChip clients.